Hello YouTube once again. This is Master Herms and I'm coming at you with another Team Fortress 2 commentary. In this video, I do really good in my opinion as Scout due to Criticola. I mean, I do get some lucky shots off without him, but especially on payload race because I've noticed that there's a lot of pyros. As you look in the video, you see there's tons of pyros and they just spray randomly checking spy checking, and it really hurts a spy since you only have 120 health. And when they get you, if you can't reach a health kit in time, they're widely dispersed around the map. So, I mean, if you can't get to one in time, you're most likely dead if they get 3 seconds of just straight, fire, direct fire on you. And it's really annoying, but, you know, I get the pyros. They don't have anything on Criticola. But, anyway, I want to talk about how scouts are used in this game. I've noticed that like a lot of people don't play scout consistently. Like it's not their main class. Their main class is usually, for example, spy, because it's different from all the other classes. But I like spy because one, he's fast. You'll see me a lot that I actually dodge a lot of people's hits when they're trying to come at me. I think that's very useful. And I usually just see scout used in like capture the intel because they're fast. But see, people don't take advantage of how fast the scout really is compared to all the other classes. You could outrun any other class. I mean, you could go behind him, you could hit him in the back, and and scattergun. Don't even get me started on that. I mean, if you could get close with the scattergun, you will just completely demolish all the other people. I mean, except heavy, of course. Heavy just has lots of health. See, with the scout, since his melee time is really short, you could just spy check. That's your spy check for scout. You just hit, 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 hit. It's very useful. I mean, I just like to see other people play scout. There's another person in the game too that's it's pretty pimped out. But more about the scout. Um, Again, with a lot of people not using scout, when they actually do use it, they don't use all the features that the scouts really have, like milk, criticola, um, and also double jumping. Double jumping is key because just think about it. When you take zero fall damage, because when you're falling down, all you have to do is jump again, and then all of a sudden, instead of dropping from like a 30-foot cliff, you're dropping from a 3-foot cliff, which is really helpful in every single map. I can't think of one map that doesn't have a drop that you're trying to make in a strategic position that you won't take damage from. So, especially if you're playing where your team is like there's almost no medics, which is most TF2 games, because really nobody wants to be the healer. They just want to be DPS. So it's really helpful just for conserving your health again, but it's also balanced because Scout only has 120 health. He gets demolished by pyros in every single other class. So yeah, that's another thing about the Scout I wanted to talk about. And there's a difficulty with playing Scout. I mean, because he's so fast, you may have trouble controlling his aim. And if you do not have a good aim on Scout, then just don't even I'm serious, just don't even play Scout. Because I mean, you usually just cannot afford to miss a shot, because some shots, if they're if you're pretty close to them, it's just I mean, you get like 60 something health. Just think about that's like in some classes that's like 1/3 of their health, which is really good. Because I mean, if you could get 3 shots of that, then he's dead, and the battle's over. I mean, that little skirmish is over. So I mean, you have to practice your aim. Probably put your sensitivity lower, if since you get some control. Because you're strafing back, you're moving left, right, trying to dodge soldiers, rockets, heavies, pyro checking, pyro spy checking. Just so many things that you have to watch out for. That if you just that your aim might just go to waste. and that's the most crucial part of playing a scout. I mean, if you can't get your aim right, I mean, you're not gonna hit anybody. I mean, if your aim's not right with the scatter gun, and you try to just, go melee, I mean, your melee doesn't do that much damage to other classes besides like sniper and scout, just because they have so much health. And unless they're a complete noob and they just don't turn around, then, but that's usually never the case. So you have to nail down your scatter gun shots to be successful as scout. That's probably the number one thing that I could recommend to y'all playing scout, because it's just the most important thing, because that's your key feature. That's your DPS maker. That's what kills other ones. You don't see a lot of people using melee and taking out 3 or 4 people at a time. In this video, I don't know which part it is, but I actually get maybe like 4 to 5 kills at a time with the scatter gun, because I nailed down all my shots. I got him in the chest region, and it was just direct hit, direct hit, direct hit. It just did so much damage that it took out, I think it was like 3 pyros and a scout. I mean, and if you could do that and like just casually, if you're just playing casually, and you can down your hits like that, you'll be a pub star. I mean, no doubt about it, because a lot of people can't control the scout because of his movement speed. I mean, especially people who usually play other classes such as like heavy and pyro. I mean, pyro, you really don't need good aim to play as a pyro, because it's just spray, it's just burst. So yeah. Okay, so I think that's about wraps up this commentary. Drop a comment if you liked it. If I helped you some. Thanks for watching.